Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Go ahead, hit the like, hit the share. As you can see by the picture displayed, the topic I want to hit on today is this Bob Iger, CEO at Disney. The reason why I want to hit on him is because I'm watching my people respond to this surviving R. Kelly. And it seems to me that we are obviously overlooking the fact that this network selectively chose to eliminate certain individuals and focus on R. Kelly. And I'm confused. Because if you take a trip down memory lane, you will recall that the Time's Up Me Too came to play after the Harvey Weinstein scandal. So I don't understand why Lifetime would bypass the person who prompted this hashtag to go to a person who has been clearly and publicly extorted. It doesn't make any sense to me. So let's break this down.
Made, we now know fame can come at a price. Power and money can buy silence. Even a conviction for child abuse doesn't necessarily preclude you from the party.
I've heard many stories of kids going to an agent who can control their career and put them into auditions. And so the agent's spending time alone with the child. They're able to sort of, unfortunately, get them away from parental supervision. And then they take advantage of these kids. And it's more common, I think, than we can even imagine.
If you'd asked me when I was 5 years old what I wanted to be when I grew up, I wanted to be famous.
Nathan Winters was 11 when he starred in his first film.
Some of the cast and crew came to my mom and said, Nathan and Victor's interaction on set is not okay. There is something going on.
Director Victor Salva had been a friend of Nathan's mum since Nathan was 6. She made props for his movies.
The clowns, Randy, they're here.
Clown House, financed by Francis Ford Coppola, was his first feature film. And behind the scenes, something awful was happening.
His grooming process was developing my love and trust, and developing my parents' trust. And so essentially he became a close friend of the family, and it turned in from well, how about I take Nathan for a few hours tonight, give you guys a break. And then that eventually, within a year, turned into full weekends. The first time that I remember there being any kind of touching or abuse, I was staying the night at his house, his apartment, and we were watching movies, and one of the movies he put on to watch was Jungle Book, and started talking about Mowgli's loincloth, and said that he could make me one. So he got 2 bandanas and tied them together and made this loincloth, and as he's tying them, he's like fondling me, and that's like my first memory of when the abuse started, and eventually progressed over the next 5 years. Videotape all of it. I mean, it was full blown.
When they found out, Nathan's family went to the police, and Salva was eventually sent to prison.
He had a nice, expensive lawyer team.
Do we see how different this sounds? The parents went to the police. The man went to jail. The parents didn't go to an attorney. The parents didn't go try to seek out money. See the difference?
There was people watching us. And again, I think that there was no intent other than to make it aware that we were being watched and to intimidate us and hopefully scare us off.
As a convicted paedophile, Victor Salva is on the sex offenders register, but it hasn't stopped him having a successful career in movies.
The neighbors talk about him like he's some kind of a phantom.
Powder, one of the scripts he wrote in prison, was distributed by Disney's Buena Vista Pictures.
What's your name?
Powder.
By Disney. Okay? So Disney, as I said, continuing to hire convicted pedophiles. Not people facing accusations. Convicted pedophiles.
He's also made the Jeepers Creepers franchise.
What happened here happened before.
I was told at 12 that I'd never work in that industry.
Bet y'all ain't know that, did you? Yeah. Y'all been sitting here watching this Jeepers Creepers and never knew the writer was a pedophile.
Basically blackballed for telling the truth. He's been coddled completely by certain members of Hollywood, and big names in Hollywood have been backing him and throughout the entire process. It just seems like there's like an exclusive club and Victor's a part of that club.
People throw money at the problem. Whether it's paying the person off or hiring the team of lawyers, powerful people use money as a shield. This is why a lot of these people just were silent. It's a very hard and powerful thing to fight.
Child abuse experts say they treat 200 to 300 cases of sexual abuse in Los Angeles every year. As part of a 2-month operation targeting child predators in Southern California, LA police made 238 arrests in 2016.
It takes that inner strength to come forward. Now with children, it's that inner strength that, it's not the same as with an adult.
They feel like they've done something wrong and they feel guilty, and it's very difficult to come and talk about it because you're not even sure you're a victim.
Hollywood might not like talking about it, but it doesn't take a lot of digging to find even more examples of how it often has selective amnesia when it comes to some of the past behaviour of those it chooses to welcome into the fold.
If we look historically at what's been going on, how long ago was it that Mel Gibson was completely derided in this town and is now being lauded for his work? And we've seen it, we've seen these scandals for Roman Polanski and for Woody Allen. We've seen these scandals become very public. And then a few years passes and they're being given money for more projects.
The Harvey Weinstein scandal shows how the industry can turn a blind eye, exposing how those close to him appear to have been complicit in protecting the producer. Keeping quiet about accusations of sexual assault and rape, which Weinstein denies. There's been a domino effect of people coming forward with allegations of misconduct. Others who have been accused include Tyler Grasham, an agent for one of the stars of Stranger Things, who was fired following claims he raped an 18-year-old. And with allegations mounting, Kevin Spacey has apologised to actor Anthony Rapp for sexual harassment when he was 14. And it's prompted questions.
Oh, he apologized. And then when it goes to court, it's dismissed. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about any of these other characters. Why?
Over why Roman Polanski continues to be decorated with industry awards despite a conviction for raping a 13-year-old. Power that comes with fame seems to make some untouchable.
I think fame ultimately corrupts.
You got to realize how many studios may have protected people that they knew what they were doing wrong. That knew it should have got rid of them a long time ago. And so these are corporate situations that they don't want to get rid of people because they're making money for them, so they don't want to get rid of them. So they keep them even though they're victimizing people.
Different strokes it takes, different strokes to move the world.
Todd Bridges, who starred in one of the 70s biggest sitcoms, was molested by his publicist.
At the time that it was going on, from 11 to 12, I didn't know what I was. Because, you're a little kid, you don't have any idea what you are. I had never had sexual encounters or anything, so when that man did that to me, he groomed me very well. Secrets is what kills. Secrets will kill you. You can't hold secrets inside you. That's what destroys you. I'm one of the few children, that have, got rid of it and still around. Most of my proteges have died or committed suicide or OD'd, because they couldn't get over stuff that happened to them.
Corey Feldman and Corey Haim, two of the biggest child stars of the 80s, both said they were abused by paedophiles during that time.
And I myself remember this, and I don't remember nobody paying for this. And then I also remember this boy committing suicide as a result of the turmoil he was going through. And yet y'all want me to sit here and feel sorry for the people that were presented on Surviving R. Kelly, who chose to put themselves in a position of, I'm going to do this, I want this, and then I'm going to do this to get what I want. I don't buy it. These are real victims.
Before his death, Haim claimed he'd been raped aged 11. On social media, Feldman now says it's high time those who knew speak up.
I know that there's thousands others that have experienced what I've experienced in the entertainment industry. I also know that there's peers of mine who know exactly what I'm talking about and know all the details, but have been afraid to come forward with their own truths. I am using this to draw a line in the sand, to say to the Hollywood community, we are better than this.
But will what's happening in Hollywood now...
And for those of you who don't know, that was Corey Feldman. And he told the public when police were trying to get a conviction with Michael Jackson, they were trying to coerce him into saying Michael Jackson had touched him. And when he tried to identify the real pedophiles, they ignored him.
...be enough of a catalyst to finally force the film industry to oust its abusers.
Personally, I'd like to see responsibility with anyone working with children or a child with an extensive background check. It goes back to where the industry or where the company draws the line.
Powerful people have responsibility for the people they employ. I think it's they should have systems in place to protect the people that are working for them. That's responsible management.
Whether you're a woman or a man.
Now we sat back and we watched how they manipulated the facts and gave certain information to the media in order to secure a conviction for Bill Cosby. And it seems like to me that was just a test, because they wanted to see how much they could influence the public by skipping due process and giving the public information that should be handled in the courtroom. Now, I find it odd to this day we see Bill Cosby still incarcerated as a result of allegations brought by women who continue to be around him even after alleging to be assaulted by him. And then we see with the Harvey Weinstein case how he is allowed to settle and it's brushed under the rug. Why is he so special? Maybe the fact that Harvey Weinstein has some political connections. You see, Harvey Weinstein knows how to rub noses with very powerful people. So they're willing to cover up his indiscretions and focus on the next. But what I'm confused by with Lifetime is, considering they have affiliations with Walt Disney, whose CEO is Bob Iger, I don't understand how this man has gotten by slandering R. Kelly when he has his own child molestation accusations. We have people like Gloria Allred, who is representing some of Harvey's accusers on record, trying to get them to stay silent. Meanwhile, she's leading this slander R. Kelly campaign. Now, a while back, I told you all about these allegations against Bob Iger. And it's funny, when you try to search this specific article, it has been removed from the internet. Good thing for screenshots. We're also going to keep turning a blind eye to all the reports coming from Disney World, from all these pedophile rings being uncovered. Yet, the CEO of Walt Disney, is using this network, Lifetime, to slander R. Kelly. At the same time, being that his name has come up in this Harvey Weinstein case, oh, guess what? Now he is doing all he can to fight with Harvey Weinstein. But I'm trying to figure out, why are these two people not getting the same treatment as R. Kelly? People can get on their platform and call R. Kelly a pedophile based on accusations from women who have tried to extort money from this man, who have failed to report any crimes to the police, and we're supposed to just take their word for it. Meanwhile, we're supposed to overlook these criminal charges, these criminal allegations against other people. Why? Now, according to good old Google, Lifetime is an American paid television channel that is part of Lifetime Entertainment Services, which is part of A&E Networks, which is jointly owned by the Hearst Communications, and the Walt Disney Company. It features programming that is geared toward women or features women in lead roles. Now, we clearly see that they are jointly owned by Hearst Communications and the Disney Company. And we also see that Bob Iger, Robert Allen Iger, is the board member of not only Walt Disney, but Apple. As you can see, I found, as of now, Bob Iger is campaigning for his new book. But he should be campaigning for a jail cell. But hey, he has a whole network behind him willing to slander a whole nother person. So, we'll see how that works. We have heard, even when I was a child, about the sexual abuse going on with Disney kids. Yet that's always overlooked. Why? All these people in high, powerful places are connected. And if you can't see that they're using their platforms to throw you off from what you really need to be focusing on, I don't know what to tell you. It's clear as day. The people supporting Harvey Weinstein had so much to say about R. Kelly. Yet, we can pull up picture after picture after picture of them rubbing noses with him. Why did he not get that same energy? Now, I said all that to say this. I find it strange people are condemning R. Kelly based off of the things they saw on Lifetime, when, as I just revealed to you, the people affiliated with Lifetime have their own child molestation allegations that they are facing. And it seems like to me, It was cool to throw R. Kelly under the bus first because they knew down the line we'd be still focusing on that while they settle their indiscretions under the radar. Just think on that. As I said before, boycott Lifetime. If you want to continue to be entertained by the docuseries, just keep an open mind and know that this is just a movie. Have a great day.
Former child star Elijah Wood says Hollywood has a seedy underbelly of child sex abuse and that those responsible are being protected by the entertainment industry elite. Wood, who's been acting since he was 8, told the Sunday Times there are a lot of vipers in this industry, people who only have their own interests in mind. Wood compared the unnamed abusers to the British DJ Jimmy Savile, who faced dozens of accusations of rape and assault spanning more than 4 decades. Those claims were largely swept under the rug until after Savile's death. It's important to note that Wood's claims are unsubstantiated, but other child stars from the same era have made similar accusations in the past. In 2011, Corey Feldman said he and other child stars in the 80s were abused by people with a lot of power in the entertainment industry.
I can tell you that the number one problem in Hollywood was and is and always will be pedophilia. There was a circle of older men that surrounded themselves around this group of kids.
Declining to give specifics, Feldman said a Hollywood executive is directly responsible for the drug and alcohol problems that contributed to the death of his friend and fellow child star Corey Haim. Wood said he was lucky to have a mom who protected him from abuse, but added, "I've been led down dark paths to realize that these things probably are still happening." For Newsy, I'm Grant Sunison.
All the time, and this is a scary warning for parents who let their children go on YouTube. Some seemingly innocent videos that they put on could be targeted by a so-called softcore pedophile ring.
Eyewitness News anchor Paul Boyd has been investigating the world's second biggest website that parents and children use every day.
In this case, it's not only the videos on YouTube causing controversy, it's the comments. Let's walk you through this. Under most videos, people get a chance to comment on what they see, like this, and that's where this all starts. A blogger claims a softcore pedophilia ring is zeroing in on videos featuring young girls. In many cases, they're in family videos of girls doing gymnastics, yoga, or just visiting the doctor's office. But this popular blogger says this ring is exploiting those innocent videos, making suggestive comments or highlighting points in which the girls may be in compromising positions.
I'm making this video with only one intention, and that is to bring awareness to this, even though there is awareness already around the internet, but there's not enough.
In a video that's now been viewed 2 million times, blogger Matt Watson says not only does YouTube allow this behavior, this pedophilia ring is actually making money off of it.
What this is child exploitation.
Watson says it works in several different ways. The first, he calls a YouTube wormhole. The ring takes videos posted by young girls or their families and then reposts them, then abuses the YouTube algorithm, where if you watch one type of video, the website will suggest other similar videos. So if you click one of their videos of a young girl, it'll instantly suggest dozens more.
2 clicks, I'm now in the wormhole. So now that I've clicked on this, look at this sidebar. There is nothing but little girls.
Another problem, he says, is in the comment section. They put in times that users can click that brings you to a portion of the video when the girls are in inappropriate positions. Another tactic, according to Watson, is creating challenges, encouraging children to send in videos of themselves in whatever positions the ring wants to see children in.
This is working in pedophiles' favor. I've seen people... They're flaunting the fact that YouTube is doing nothing about this.
Well, now several big companies are pulling ads from
Do we see this? Disney?
YouTube, including Nestle, Epic Games. They're the makers of Fortnite, and there are some reports that even Disney is removing ads from the website. YouTube says it took immediate action by deleting accounts and channels and are reporting illegal activity to authorities, and they're disabling comments on tens of millions of videos. That includes minors.
So apparently the cops went in, they took what they needed, then they just left everything
right
there.
Here is where we found the luggage. And there was women's names on it, so we took it up, and we have all those evidence. But there was a couple girls' names on there.
And also Disney,
we're trying to track.
since we're already talking about it, 11
number 2.
prisoners in Disney has been, let's just say, guilty of child pornography. And I'll show you guys that link pretty quick.
So they were building on back there. When we go back there, you'll see that they were cutting fresh wood. So they were getting ready to see. These are women's underwear.
Oh my God!
So they were getting ready to start another camp, but we stopped them. So if that's all we did, we've accomplished something. This is a holding cell for the kids.
Oh my God!
And you kind of have to.
This is just absolutely barbaric.
Go under it.
What
and
the
this is like
hell?
a big fat tire. And then in here, I'll let you guys look at it, but it's basically the holding cell for the kids with the brains up there.
Are you serious?
Take a look. There's no way kids would be able to.
They're gonna be gone forever. 11 people, 10 men, and a 16-year-old boy as an undercover child pornography investigation. So someone who is 53 was kind of 24 counts. Edward 48, 64 counts. Richard 64, 164 accounts. Bruce 51, 12 accounts. Don 84, 200 accounts. Wow. Matthew 35, 100 counts. Jared 24, 14 accounts. Don't know how to pronounce that. Ajiro, whatever, 20, 55 accounts. Donald 69, 16 accounts. 16-year-old boy charged with 12 accounts. So I'll post you guys the link on the whole matter. So thank goodness all these people are going down. So my name is Lee. Go and subscribe and like my videos, and have a good one.